All right, moving on to the episode The Sacrifice. Now, this stars Michael Ironside, which we all know from tons of films, but it also has an actor who plays a character in one of my very favorite comedy films. I know I say favorite a lot, but seriously, still, okay? I watch a lot of movies, okay? So, for the thousands and thousands of films I've seen, I should have hundreds of favorites, right? I mean, I'm allowed. The more films you see, the more favorites you're allowed to have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But one of my very favorite comedies, he plays Officer Dean, who they call Quick Dick Dean. Anybody? The Stoned Age. Oh my God, how many times I've seen this damn movie and how freaking quotable it is. Everything about it is wonderful to me. It says, better than Dazed and Confused at the top. I think that was already immediately like setting it up for failure, putting something like that on the top. And while I don't think it's better than it, I do prefer it because it's just a film that I watch all the time, and I love Dazed and Confused. Don't get me wrong. The Stoned Age is I don't know. It's hilarious. Anyway, let's move on. Now, the episode was directed by the guy who did Little Monsters with Fred Savage. And so we got yet another, I'll do anything for love, hot chick is coming in and getting people to do terrible things. Women really drive men nuts, I guess. I love when he meets the guy in this and he goes in his house and he meets this parrot and the parrot says that I need pussy. I don't feel like they set up this guy to be bad enough to deserve to die. Like, I feel like we could have gotten more of him being a dick or something that he was doing to her. Like, they set up this plan to kill him, get the money, all this, they're in love, whatnot. So this episode is extremely convenient. The fact that there is a triple cross that takes place in this episode. Like, she meets this guy who falls in love with her out of random. She didn't bring this guy in. Like, he just comes in. I mean, she's hot and she's strutting her shit around and whatnot. So, I mean, she's just maybe looking for any guy. But he comes up with this plan completely on his own to be with her, to murder him. She doesn't bring it up to him at all. So what are the odds that a guy is going to want to murder her husband, who, while a douchebag for sure, I mean, the way he talks about women, the way this and that, he's not the kind of guy that you want dead. He's not like abusive, or he's not like holding her hostage, or like, I don't know. I didn't get that he needed to die so much. It doesn't matter. I mean, he killed him, but I guess what I'm getting at is like, in order for her big grand scheme plan to work, because we find out this is like a triple cross, as I said, Michael Ironsides and her make this plan together, or maybe it just came together. Like, he came up with this plan, and then she called Michael Ironside and was like, hey, we can finally be together. I found this idiot. But why would she start sleeping with him in the first place? Is she just a straight slut all around? It's like, it raises so many questions. Of course, I can just take it and be like, yep, that's just what happened. But that's not what I do in these reviews, discussions. I have to look at everything. When Michael Ironside comes over and he's like, I want her in the night and you can have her during the day. It's like they're doing a custody battle over children. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Indecent Proposal. Just a little bit. Not obviously the same premise at all, but just had that kind of feel to it. Like, I'm taking your wife for the night. Except for he's offering him his freedom as opposed to $1 million for one night. And this goes on for 3 months. And another thing is, like, he was so quick to kill her husband, who didn't really seem to be all that bad. I mean, as I said, he's kind of a douchebag, but here's this guy who, she comes back and her makeup is smeared all over her face and she's just beaten. This has been 3 months now. Every night she's having to go over there and what he would think is to be rape. And he's having people watch them fuck, supposedly. Obviously, none of this is actually happening. At least I don't think so, unless that's what they're into. I find it odd that he's so willing to kill her husband, but won't do anything about this guy. Like, he won't then just go. He could, you know, he's so worried about this. I mean, you could A, kill the guy and try to go on the run, or when you have her during the day, get on a plane and fly away. What's he gonna do? Like, he can go turn you in, but fly to one of those countries with no extradition. Like, don't be held hostage. But as I said, he's already a murderer. I don't know. I mean, obviously killing people is probably not the easiest thing in the world, but as I already pointed out, he killed this guy like nothing. So I don't know. I liked it, and then I actually did kind of like the fact that they just got away with it. Like, they got him to kill himself, which there's another huge convenience. Like, he writes the note and this, and like, the odds that he was going to kill himself out of love for her versus him killing the other guy, which he's already killed one of her lovers before, so why wouldn't they think that would be the plan, that he would go and try to kill him in the night? Like, it's so convenient. It's so ridiculously outside of the realm of reality that it's hard for me to watch and be like, yeah, totally, that would, all these variables would definitely take place. Like, yeah. Anyway, all right, I'm done breaking down this episode, but watch The Stoned Age. It is fuckloads better. All right,